Sup guys, here today to do Naruto chapter 695 review. Now this chapter of Naruto is basically very simple because this chapter of Naruto had most of the action for the most part in it. Then this chapter review should be simple and straightforward as well. For the majority of this chapter we see Naruto and Sasuke exchanging blows. Right, last week fight started off with them exchanging forearm strike like this, basically them clashing in that way, and then their fight powers quickly escalated up to where Sasuke is using his perfect Susanoo and Naruto is using his full Biju mode Naruto, right? So they exchange blows here and there throughout the chapter until eventually it seems like, well, throughout the chapter Sasuke apparently was the one pressuring Naruto, and and the fight pretty much got to a kind of pause where Sasuke was asking Naruto like, is that really all that you're going to do? If you don't beginning to do anything but being on the defensive, then he's going to do quick work of Naruto, right? He said that to Naruto himself, and then Naruto is like, yeah, that's because I don't want to kill you. So I am pretty sure that Naruto is in this fight, right? This fight in relation to their first fight together, this is going to be a very different fight. I can already say that, because back then seemingly Naruto was weaker than Sasuke, even though Naruto had Nine-Tailed Fox's power inside of him. It wasn't until that fight where we see Naruto display a lot of abilities from his Nine-Tailed Fox. Like Sasuke supposedly used Chidori through his chest, supposedly killed him several times in that fight, but because he had the Cubist chakra, he was able to heal himself and etc. But this fight is completely different. Naruto, he has not just a lot of experience with his Cubist Fox power now, but also the fact that he's very much stronger than how he was back then, right? This guy, he has those black balls floating around him and all that kind of shit. Naruto is on a completely different level, and Sasuke, he's on a completely different level as well. So this fight, they are more evenly matched, I would say, than the original fight that took place so many years ago. But at the end of this fight, Naruto ended up doing the Biju bomb, and Sasuke ended up using his Susanoo to do a Chidori strike. In that collision, we see this big white ball explosion, kind of similar to before. And in that explosion, where both of them are just standing up talking, Sasuke is like, because of their connection together, it's not like Naruto has to scream out his emotions and tell him all this stuff that he would normally say, because he tells Naruto that they both instinctively know each other's feelings, and the chapter basically ends off on that note. So the fight is just beginning, and it's being confirmed that Naruto series is going to end. The final chapter of Naruto will be like around the first week of November, somewhere in November, November 10th officially. But because, and November 10th is a Monday, but because we use scanlation sites, then these chapters for us should come out a little bit couple days earlier. So on that note, this fight has just begun, but there's a couple chapters left, or probably around 5 chapters left. Well, 4 at this point after this chapter is through. So I'm very interested to see how this fight plays out, what actually happens in this whole Naruto Sasuke confrontation, and how this series will end off. Will it just end off with the fight itself? Who knows? But overall, I thought that this was another good chapter of Naruto. The fight, it's beginning to build up. We've begun to see them use their full 100% powers. They're beginning to take this a lot more serious. They're beginning to go all out, which is good. So that's it. That's my review. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Sayonara.